Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. I am going to bring you with me as I share what I eat in a day on a Ketovore way of life. I qualify that as high protein, low carb, moderately high-ish fat, and yeah, let's get this day started. For breakfast, we're going super simple. I have 3 eggs that I scrambled in my bacon grease after I fried my bacon in a skillet. I originally had 2 slices of bacon, but there may or may not have been a bacon bandit that came and stole the other one. It's fine, I allowed it. And I've also used some Cholula on top of my eggs. I've got a cup of black coffee here, and basic, simple breakfast. Not a lot of thought process to it, not a lot of variety or interest, but it'll get the job done. Hey. Welcome to my car. I pulled it out of the drive so that the girls could ride bikes and scooters and have a wide, broad place to do that. And now I need to put the car back and start working on some lunch. I need to go in and drink some water. I'm feeling a little bit parched and puny for lack of water today. My own fault, nobody else's fault. I have done a ton of laundry. I have ironed the ironing things, and we have worked through the school lessons that need to be worked through. What else? We have managed like a lot of just basic household tasks. So feeling good about my life there. One area I am not feeling so great is I feel the allergy stuff and things it's still like happening a little bit. I still have occasional bouts of sneezing and coughing, but for the most part, it seems to be under control. I have been taking Zyrtec, and I think that might actually be hindering a lot here. We got back from Scotland about a week and a half ago. I gave myself permission to just eat straight up keto foods. No food is officially keto. I mean, unless it's exogenous ketones, because then those actually are ketones. But regardless, no food is officially keto because ketosis is a metabolic state, right? I think we've all heard that often enough to have that solidified in our brains. And if we haven't, there you go. I repeated it. So I have not actually been stringent with eating more Ketovore with the higher levels of protein, more meat-based and that sort of thing. It's really just been a lot of things that are just high fat and low carb to move from high carb back over to Ketovore. So it's just like a stair step, and I've given myself that permission. And with all of the extra cheese and pecans comes a lot more bloating, I've noticed. I talked a few months ago about trying to reduce my dairy so that I could figure out if it was causing a lot more bloating than I wanted it to be. And the answer is yes. Dairy does cause bloating for me. Therefore, reducing my volume of dairy intake has been helpful to me. So reamping up all of that dairy intake has just kind of put me in an uncomfortable place. I feel a little bit more bloated, especially like in my upper abdomen area. So I just want to try to stair step my way back. The allergy medicine can also be somewhat restrictive in the weight loss. It seems to hinder a lot of processes in your body to eliminate the like the waste and the excess water and those kinds of things. So I am trying to step down off of my allergy meds and move back to just like basic, standard, typical way of eating for myself and that sort of thing as time progresses. So let's move the car. I'm in my own driveway. I'm not on a road, so fear not. Seatbelt people watching for any children's, because you just never know when they pop out. They just pop out. They do. So I am going to hang it right here with you, and I'm going to pop into the house, and we're going to find something to eat for lunch. I'm going to attempt to not have anything more dairy today. Yeah. Let's get back on that sort of minimal dairy train. Time for lunch. This looks a little bit sad and a little bit colorless, but here we are nonetheless. I have 7 of my homemade meatballs. I do have a video on my channel where I show making meatballs, like freezer meatballs. I will try to link that in the video somewhere. And then that is on a bed of cauli rice. This is about half a cup of cooked cauli rice, which is close to 1.5 servings. I'm pretty sure when they tell you the serving amount on those bags of cauli rice, it is for the frozen, uncooked version of itself. And you lose a little bit of volume from the frozen cauli rice whenever you cook it and then measure it. So here we are. And then I also have my homemade mayonnaise, and I have some sriracha. In my water cup here, I have some Redmond Relight and iodine drops. Those mix colorlessly, love that. And I'm gonna go have this lunch. Hey, it is mid-afternoon, about 3:30, give or take, and I just got off of a Zoom call with a few of us YouTube ladies chatting it up about, you know, just stuffing things on the YouTube channel. And I think Amy over at Carnivore's Angel, she's going to post that somewhat soon. I'm not really sure. But during that chat, I had a cup of coffee. I made myself, there it is. I had made myself another glass of electrolytes just in case I got more thirsty than just the cup of coffee. So that is what I've had since the last time you and I spoke. And husband is out there mowing the grass. So if you hear that, that's what's going on there. And I don't know what else. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I've got chicken thawing out here, and that's going to need some attention. And then just moving on to the next thing. Hello, I failed to film my dinner tonight because we had to get on to church for a church service and we ran late. So I couldn't show you my dinner, and this rustling on these paper towels is kind of loud. But we had a lemon herb chicken that I made. It was not the best, but we ate it anyway. And then I made Brussels sprouts for me and husband, and broccoli for the children's, and it all worked out well. I also made some egg white bread rolls and had 2 of those with it. Everything is all put away because it's the end of the day. It looks bright out there, but it's definitely bedtime for the small humans. But I wanted to show you that I will be having some of my cake batter creamy ice cream. It looks like ice milk right now. As you can see, that one's for the husband. He already started it on his last night, or 2 nights ago. So this is the cake batter flavor. I do have a video showing how I make this. I hope I will remember to put that as a video link in the video somewhere. Say video more times. Good grief. So anyway, that's gonna basically call it for tonight. I don't know if I'll eat half of this or if I'll eat all of this, but some of this will be consumed tonight, and if I feel like it, possibly a decaf coffee, but that will be black, nothing in it. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Thanks for joining me on this What I Eat in a Day video. I hope to see you in the next one.